We're in day 3 of my fat loss journey. Hi, my name is Stacy and I'm a personal trainer. I am on a 30-day fat loss journey to try and lean out and maintain the muscle mass that I built from the gym for a year and a half with just purely doing home workouts and some running. This is an experiment if I can lean out, maintain my muscle mass, and not starve myself but still lose fat while working out at home. This is a journey about prioritizing myself again and recentering back because I've been so busy working at the gym. If you're new here, this is my daily series of updating everyone on every day in my fat loss journey. So because we're only in day 3, it's not a lot has happened except that yesterday, if you watched my vlog, I celebrated my anniversary. Of course, while I'm in this journey, I really want to make sure that I still continue to live life. So I basically ate out yesterday and came home late and did not exercise anymore. So I just walked around in London a bit, hit 10,000 steps, and ate out without counting my calories. I stopped eating around 5:36 and have not eaten since then because it was already late anyway and I had stuff to do when I got home. So it became an intermittent fasting in a way. So it's 11:30 right now and I haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm also doing an intermittent fast. I will try and do an intermittent fast at least 5 times a week. Intermittent fasting really isn't a diet tool for me. It's a technique or a strategy that prevents me from eating more beyond my calorie deficit, because a problem with me is as long as there's food in front of me, I will keep eating. That's just the type of person I am. And if my son and my husband is snacking, I will want to snack as well. So in order to avoid that, I just set a time schedule for myself to not eat in those hours anymore and make sure that in the time frame that I'm supposed to eat, that I eat and pack all my nutrition in there. In terms of energy level, I'm actually feeling great today. I will definitely work out. Hopefully I have time to run and I have time to do a little bit of body weight training, calisthenics. I also want to improve my speed a little bit. Running isn't really my thing, but because I do high rocks, I value speed as well. And I think that when you're training for speed, you're also training your power. As a person who focuses on performance goals, that's important for me to have something to work on. So speed is one of it. In terms of my body, I'm feeling okay. I started this journey in 26 inches and day 2, if you remember, I was 25.8 inches and then now I'm 25.9. So it is what it is. I went up a little bit, but that's life. We're just going to keep moving forward. Before, did you know that I used to be 22 inches on the waistline? I see a lot of fitness influencers talking about when they see a very lean woman, they say, oh, that woman must not have enough energy, must not feel strong, must not be eating enough. This is not the case for me. I actually ate a lot during that time. I just had a very different lifestyle in the sense that I walked 20 minutes to work. I walked 20 minutes going home. I walked another 20 minutes to my pole dancing class and I walked home another 20 minutes from that. And sometimes if I'm still feeling great, because pole dancing doesn't really make you sweat. It's more of calisthenics. Well, at least for me. I love high intensity workouts. So I also walk another 20 minutes to my boxing class. I do Muay Thai. And sometimes I alternate that with a CrossFit class or with a circuit class, like an F45 class. So I went to all of these places walking, and in my job, I used to go around places a lot and I would travel and I would speak and I walked around a lot because we had quite a big office space. When I needed to talk to the boss, I would walk there and there was a lot of walking. Probably on a day, I would probably hit 25,000 steps on average or 20,000 steps on average. And that really contributed to the fat loss. Plus, there was a phase for a month that I did not eat carbs. Well, I ate carbs, but it was very low carb. So I wanted to experiment and see how that felt. And during that phase, my mind was actually very clear. I was feeling great and I had energy because I was doing all of these workouts and I wasn't starving and I was eating what I want. Now my lifestyle has changed. I'm a mom now and I can't move around a lot. As a mom with a kid who has special needs, I can't really take him out as often as I can because it's difficult. An autism mom will understand. There was a time period when I was chasing my 22-inch waistline back. I tried to chase that for 2-3 years after having my son. But I have finally admitted and finally accepted that, not just because of my age, I feel like I can go back to that, but do I want to? It was a different lifestyle and a different point in my life. It really is just not a realistic goal anymore. And I have been 24 inches probably 2-3 years ago on the waistline. Again, keep in mind that's not ridiculous because I'm only 4'11". So on a 26-inch waistline, I'm sure some people will say, oh, that's not big, but it's a little for me because I'm a little girl, 4'11". So you can't really compare. Goal at the end of it is to get to a 25-inch waistline from 26-inch waistline. I don't know how much body fat percentage that will lose. Hopefully, I don't lose muscle mass. If I just focus on the weighing scale and the numbers go down, I may lose my muscle mass as well. I don't want to do that. I worked hard for these muscles and for the shape because I was blessed with a flat pancake ass and I don't have that anymore, and I worked hard for that. I love that there's definition on my arms and shoulders and I feel strong. I'm just going to lean out and try and maintain that muscle mass. Watch out for day 4 of this vlog. See you in the next one.